And Salaam, Salaam. In the lecture 92, we discussed the fasting, 60 days fasting punishment if you kill a person, if you slaughter a person. But in this lecture 93, I will discuss 60 days of fasting as a punishment, then reuniting with your ex-wife. So this is, they use fasting as a reuniting with your ex-wife as a punishment. Look what they are doing with that. So in this lecture, we will discuss the meaning of the verses 54, 3 to 4, because they use these two verses as a punishment, 60 days punishment in the form of fasting or siyam. Look what these translators have done with the Quran, what these religious people they have done with the Quran. So they are the actually enemy of the Quran. They insulted the Quran. Okay. In this lecture, we will discuss the meaning of the verse 53, 54, 3 to 4, Surah 54, which all the interpreters of the Quran have unanimously corrupted in their translation, shamelessly insulting the Quran. So they all make 60-day punishment or free a believer slave. If you cannot get the believer slave, then what you will do? Non-believer is prohibited. والذين يظاهرون من نسائهم ثم يؤذون لما قالوا فتحرير ركبة من قبل أن يتماسى ذلك توعظون به والله بما غفور رحيم. Those who renounce their wives by calling them mothers and usually, but those who divorce their wives by Zara, then wish to go back on the words they uttered and then change their mind about what they have said, will have to set free a slave. It is ordained that such a one should free a slave before they touch each other. So these are the translations. So you have to set free one believing, believing, believer slave. Okay, let me give the possible right translation. Those who gang up or overpower or to control the weak segment of the society. Yuzayirun, overpower. The same word Quran has used in Surah 62, Yuzayirun, when Isa ibn Maryam and his buddies, his army, they overpowered their enemy, Roman Empire. This word has been used over there. So those who gang up or overpower or to control the weak segment of the society. Weak segment means by economic slavery and other dictator laws in a Muslim country, 2.5 billion Muslims, they are overpowered. They are under dictatorship, religious dictatorship, dynasty dictatorship, and democracy dictatorship. And if they go back, and if they want to get released, yadun, go back from the slavery, then why they did not make demand that they should fight? They should demand from them. Kalu, demand from them. Ask them to liberate their neck, to liberate us, whatever the system you have. You make us slave, or our neck is under your hand. First of all, liberate, finish this all, slavery laws. And so that we should free from the wrath of burning heat of economic slavery and intense heat of sorrow and grief, so that we should protect ourselves. The slave nation is always in a burning situation. Sorrow, grief. Slavery is a curse from. So why they are not asking them? Vatari, and they say, free one believer, slave. Vatari, your burning, your sorrow, your rage, your emotion, which is burning in your body and your mind because of the slavery. Before they intervene or involve in the activity of their affairs. So they told them, the weak segment of the society, that before you involve our affairs or you want to solve our problem, first of all, finish all these kind of slavery. It's a burning slavery. We have a rage, we have a sorrow. Man kabal ayatmasa. Before you touch our affair. So first of all, we don't want this slavery. Give us freedom economically, socially, justice-wise. This is the admonish for you. The Quran is recommending all the slave nation, whatever kind of slavery, sexual slavery, economic slavery, free in this subject. And Allah has every news about your activity in the subject by His laws. And the Quranic Federation system, well known by its laws, what we are doing. Look, in Canada, if any police constable stop you for the violence or for the offense of the overspeeding, so that police person or that policeman take your driving license and he will in the computer complete your history as. This is a khabir. Same kind of system in the Quranic society. Quranic Foundation knows everything by the system. What you are Tamiluna Khabir and what you are doing, every akhbar, newspaper was with them. So this is not the meaning of that those who renounce their wives by calling them mothers and then change their minds. This is not the or those who divorce their wife by Zara. This is a joke with the Quran. This is an insult of the Quran. What Quran is saying that first of all, if you are under slavery, any kind of slavery. So first of all, the weak segment of the society. Nisa mean man and woman, both. society, weak segment of the society. It does not mean women they have written over there. Totally wrong. It's a collective noun. So it does not mean the Quran talking about divorce. The Quran is talking about this that segment of the society or the poor people who are under slavery. So the Quran is asking them, get ready, ask them, demand them, struggle against your slavery before they involve you in your affair. قبل أن يتمسها. This is Zalakum Tawzun. This is advice from the Quran. But we have religious slavery, Hajj slavery, supplication slavery, Allah praying slavery, dua slavery. It is a darkness. And then 58:4. Walam yajadu fasayama sharan pataban من قبل أن يتمسها ومن لم يستطع فأطعمه ست مسكينا ذلك لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتلك حدود الله وللكافرين عذاب. In case if they are not listening to you, Quran further advises you that if you try your best to get it from the slavery or liberate your community from the servitude, if it is they are not doing that, in case who is unable to do it, if you are weaker and you demand from them and they don't allow you freedom, don't allow your basic rights, freedom of speech, freedom of talking, then that person, he should act with determination. Fasayam. This is the meaning of fasayam. If this person is weak, so what he should do? Constant determination, carry on his struggle with persistent follow-up, matabain. Don't become lazy or lethargic. Continue your struggle against the slavery, against the corrupt system, against the evil system. To manifest the result, bring the result in the form of your society is free from slavery, all kind of slavery. And tell them before, min kabal to mediate, before they involve in your affairs. If you are under slavery, you will not get the justice. You will not get the fairness. That is why Quran said, follow. First of all, get liberation from the barbaric system. But if you are unable, then supply means of maintenance as a sign. If again, after struggle, constant struggle, persistent struggle, still is need, then what you should do? Give all the maintenance resources, put life, help your society with all the economically, socially. Supply the means of maintenance as a sign. To attribute, to create tranquility. When you will be free from the slavery, then your mind is in a satisfaction, in peace. Otherwise, slavery is a curse. It does not mean maskeen and the poor people. Second house. When you go your house from outside or from job, you feel tranquility at your home. So that you may become the cause of peace and safety in accordance with Allah's law and His messenger or message guide. So main thing, the peace will come only when there is no slavery, when there is a security, when there is a peace. But according to Allah's law, not democracy, not by kingdomship, not by secularism. Peace and safety in accordance with Allah's law and His messenger. Messenger means any person, like I'm a messenger now, you can be a messenger now. When you give the message of the Quran, you are a messenger or message guideline or the Quranic message. Quran is a living fire in front of you. And whoever is saying the Quran has been corrupted, they are totally wrong. They are ignorant. They don't know. It's in complete fraud. And these are the prescribed limits set by Allah. وَتِلْكَ حُدُودُ اللَّهِ. For the peace, for the prosperity, for the safety, what Quran is giving you the limits that you should stop all kind of slavery. These are major limits. Religious slavery, economic slavery, property slavery, business slavery, franchise slavery. These are the form of slavery. 30,000 offices or agencies who are helping to find the job for the people. But what they are doing? They made the contract that the company will pay them $20 per hour, but they give the person who will work, who have been employed, they give him 15 or 10, the rest they will keep. This is slavery. So tilka hadudallah. It is not that you keep Siyam 60 days and this is hadudullah. No. Hadudullah means the limits, the prescribed limit for the peace and prosperity that your society must be free of all kind of liberty. There's a speaking, reading speaking, speech speaking, writing speaking, freedom. And for ignorant and those who disacknowledge this truth, what Quran is giving, or who are ignorant of this truth. Kafir does not mean American kafir, Jew kafir, no. Any person who disacknowledge the truth of the Quran or any other truth in the social life, he is a kafir. It is agreeable, sweet, and intense pain of grief and sorrow. If you will accept the slavery, you will not make the struggle against the slavery. So this is agreeable. You agree with that? It's a sweet, intense pain of grief and sorrow. You will have it. Sometimes intense pain, grief, and sorrow. This nation, 2.5 billion Muslims, they are in the slavery from the 1,500 years, from centuries. They feel, every Muslim feel grief, sorrow. Why your problems are not solved? And the Quran gives us azabun alim. Neither it is a life, nor it is a death. It is between that. We are 2.5 billion Muslims. We are in agreeable, sweet, and intense pain of grief and sorrow, and our bosom is a burning rage. Sometimes we feel headache. So this is the azabun alim. It does not mean God will throw you in the hell. It doesn't mean that if you will not pray or go to Hajj, God will get angry with you. Nothing bad. Or it does not mean that if you pray, God will give you the heaven. Where is that heaven? Or God will give you 72 virgin dark-eyed whores. No. So this is azabun alim. It is the agreeable, sweet, and intense pain of grief and sorrow. We become habitual of that. And this nation, it has become the slave of the religious mafia, political mafia, our rural mafia. They are incapable to do that. They become naive. In Pakistan, 76 years, the people are under the slavery of military, religious mafia, landlord mafia. Look what happened with it. So this is the meaning of this verse. So thank you very much.